Hey, what's up guys? Ren here, also known as Radioactive Ren on Twitch. I want to thank you for clicking on the video and deciding to stop by and check it out. If you enjoy the video, please consider dropping it a like as well as subscribing to my channel. You can also click on any of the links at the bottom right hand corner of my banner to follow me on other social media platforms. In this video, I'm going to show you the campaign teas we got from the beta, there'll be a short review, and some gameplay clips. Unfortunately, we weren't able to play any of the campaign in the beta. All we got was a short cutscene, but it's pretty cool. Again, thank you for stopping by. Let's get started.
The Emperor is dead.
So what happens now?
We retaliate, Commander. The Empire will assault the very foundation of the rebels' pathetic belief in themselves. Tell me, Aiden, what is the source of their belief?
Hope.
Correct. This messenger's presence is a great honor, one I choose to share with my daughter.
Admiral Versio, Operation Cinder is to begin at once. Resistance, rebellion, defiance. These are concepts that cannot be allowed to persist. You are but one of many tools by which these ideas shall be burned away. Heed my messenger. He shall relay you to your target.
Operation Cinder is the last command of our Emperor, and the first step in securing our future. Inferno is crucial to its success.
What's our target?
You are not verified.
That information can wait. For now. Here are our next assignments. They are unusual. But these are unusual times. Go, Commander. Do what you do best.
Okay, and now on to the review section. Let's go ahead and start with the positive. The game is pretty dang fun and looks beautiful, something you can always expect from DICE. You're in the Star Wars universe again, battling against the Separatists, Republic, First Order, etc. That's awesome. I also really like how you can customize your class to fit your particular playstyle, unlike in Battlefield 1. You start with stock equipment, but the more you play, the more crates, star cards, and upgrades you will acquire, enabling you to deck your character out the way you want. There is insane attention to detail. There was one person on Reddit that noticed that during the strike mode at Maz's castle, the Millennium Falcon has battle damage it suffered during a prior battle. There's a little nerd back and forth on whether it was from New Hope or Force Awakens, but you get the point. Super attention to detail. And I'll go ahead and ask this. Did anybody else notice there are a ton of birds on Naboo? Like, a ton. And they hang around, flying around for the duration of the battle. Well, trust me, they're there. Lots of them. Another really good thing is that all the DLC is going to be free. There will be no season pass. They are trying to keep everybody together and not feel left out, even if they don't own the newest content that's been released. One of the design directors, and I'm going to butcher this name, Niklas Fegreus, he said this about all that in an interview with GameSpot. I think the main thing here is to keep the community together. In terms of the brand, to me, when it comes to Star Wars, that's a family feeling. If you're a fan, you're part of the family. And splitting that up and saying, if you have this content, you can play here. But if you have this content, then you can play here. And if you don't share, you'll be split up. What we wanted to do was have a journey that starts with the launch of the game. So when the game launches, this journey starts with different seasons of DLC. No one will ever be locked away by some purchase that they made. And I'll go ahead and say about this. That's great and all, but it opens up another issue, since they have to make their money somewhere besides just game sales. Battlefront 2 has a loot system unlike the first game. You get credits in-game to unlock crates to upgrade, craft, and deck yourself out. The concern here is that you will have an option to drop real money on game currency. I wish Battlefield 2 wouldn't go that route, but it seems to be the way things are now. They assure us that it won't be pay to win, but we'll see. I guess the positive thing is you can unlock and earn everything with in-game currency, and it's the same stuff you can get even if you drop money on the game. Just know, players might have those badass abilities pretty early on because they have the cash. Give me the cash! Okay, let's go ahead and talk about the negative. First off, there are no squads. Not really. You can link up with your buddies and form a party, but there is a good chance you won't see much of them during the battle. Each time you spawn, you are by yourself or you're with randoms. I don't like this at all. It seems to discourage squad tactics and forces you to lone wolf run and gun for the duration. You also can't choose spawn points. You will always start far away from the action. The Naboo map in particular is basically cut into by a large street. Venturing into that area is a good way to get yourself sniped by a specialist. They are usually just waiting for some poor idiot to try and cross. This sucks for you, especially if you spawn on the wrong side and all you want to do is link up with your buddies that you thought you were in an actual squad with in the first place. And that brings me to my next point. You can't spawn on your buddies either, since you aren't actually in a squad. And there are also no forward objectives to get closer to the action either. Another huge problem my friends and I ran into was in-game voice. There is no way to turn it on or off or set up a push-to-talk button. I tried messing with Origin's in-game voice settings thinking that was what the problem was, but no luck there. I looked everywhere for some option but couldn't find it. So you're stuck with open mic with your buddies in this fake squad that you hardly ever see, making communication pointless. This element really discourages co-op gameplay. I know it probably seems like I hated the game based on what I was just saying, but I really enjoyed myself. It was super fun just to run around in the Star Wars universe, you know, gunning down Boba Fett, or even getting gunned down by Boba Fett, running around with lightsaber as Darth Maul or Rey. It was super fun, and there are a lot of cool mechanics to it, and the customization I really do like. Being able to make each class your own. I'm also really excited to see what the campaign is going to be all about. We don't know a whole lot about the story or what it's going to be all about, but it'll be nice having a campaign in Battlefront, something that we didn't really have any of in the first game. And that, come to think of it, we haven't really had a Star Wars campaign of any sort in a while, so it should be really cool. I don't expect it to be a super long campaign, probably 4 to 6 to maybe 8 hours at most, but hopefully it's a really good story, and hopefully it's cool. Anyways, guys, I really appreciate you coming over to my channel and checking out this video. I do plan on purchasing Battlefront 2, and may the Force be with you.